it's an interesting question. I mean, the most obvious and simple answer is cost. Being able to do it yourself. Even though it takes up a lot of your time, it does save a lot of money. And it just means we can do things a bit more affordable in general. But the other is almost in the same way that I prefer to cook. The very base ingredients, whether it's the animal or the produce, and you look at that in its natural form and you turn it into something. And that's kind of what creating a restaurant is, and that's everything. It's the style of restaurant you're going to be, it's the design of the space, it's the feel, all those sort of things. So being able to do those all together, having one mindset aiming towards that final result where someone's going to be sitting at a table eating a plate of food, and then you can work back out from that where the plate of food's been created, the table's been created, the environment that the table is within has been created for them, for that specific moment in time, and all done with a single vision. I think adds a lot. It adds uniqueness and individualism to the restaurant, but also a level of cohesion that I kind of feel you can't getting someone else to go through a design process. It's like you have to try and translate what you want or what you feel. There's a little less soul in that. I feel it gets watered down each time it gets passed on and goes through another set of hands and things like that. And we will use, we've got some tradies coming in, obviously things like electricians and plumbers and so forth, doing the stuff that needs to be done, that needs to be certified to make sure we're doing stuff safely. But from a design, paint, building the tables, doing it myself or with members of the team, quite a few members of the team are going to get stuck in and help out, it adds something extra. It gives a story to tell the customer, but also just a story the customer can see without having to have it forced upon them. I'm not a big fan of the trend of new opening restaurants at the moment where you get told who the owner is, who the chef is, and who the designer is. And I just feel that we're probably losing something in restaurants if we're worrying so much about its Instagram worthiness, how pretty it is, and things like that. There's great restaurants where simplicity with how they started is what's made them what they are today, and they're seen as elite restaurants. I mean, Roots down in Littleton, they started with virtually nothing, doing it themselves, getting stuck in, and I think that emotion that gets attached to the place by doing it yourself adds to the overall ethos of the business. Just makes you look at things a little bit differently and adds something, adds a layer in the same way we sort of talk about with artisan produce and handmade and all that sort of stuff. Its faults become part of its quality. This week has been really lots of little bits and pieces all over the place, and it doesn't look like much has been done, which is kind of frustrating, but that's how it is. It tends to be the most hectic, messy, all over the place stage, but we are making progress, which is good.